Yeah, that was something. All right. Speaking of something, here go Rottytops and Zombie Tramp Show Off Showdown. This is a video made by your favorite Canadian YouTuber, well, I want to say, I don't know who Zombie Tramp is, but Rottytops is from that those games. I mean, I feel like you should probably know who Rottytop is. So you ready to watch some hot zombie chicks beat the shit out of each other? Yeah, sure. Let's go, man. Let's go.
To Show Off Showdown! In this series, the fighters are called Show-Offs, and this is the series for the Show Off Showdown!
Zombie Trap in the comic book series?
Okay, yeah. For tonight's showdown, shall we? Tonight, we have a battle between...
Why is she naked? What the fuck?
Two drop-dead, gorgeous, undead ladies who will blow your brains out. That's right, Rottytops versus Zombie Tramp. Which zombie waifu will rise to victory and put the other back in her grave?
Not quite.
Let's find out. Now, without further ado, it's time for the Show-Offs 2 Showdown.
All right, here goes the fight.
Get ready for the next battle.
No, I'm with trouble. Okay. Who are you rooting for?
Where can I?
I don't know who Zombie Trap is, so I'm just gonna go with Rottytops. So that's what I'm rooting for.
You look like you're ready to die.
Well, excuse me.
Is that all you got?
What is she wearing?
You look like you're ready to die.
Ugh, can we just go already?
Fight!
Fair enough. I don't want people. Yeah, I'm out to say that. I'm just more familiar, so that's what I'm rooting for. Well, it looks like so far, Roddy's winning. So, yeah. That's it?
And the bell tolls for Rottytops. Get
Wait,
it?
that's it?
Janie
Oh,
Bell?
yeah.
Whatever.
Now let's discuss how and why Janie Bell...
Wait, hang on. That's it? Oh, hang on. Nigga, I was rooting for... I was fucking rooting for fucking Rottytops. And, well, damn. I was kind of hoping that it would be like maybe a Goku versus Superman type thing, to where the fight got dragged out, and then like it was a constant back and forth, and then Rottytops poured out like some secret technique and put them. I guess, I guess, man. I guess. Again, I don't know that much about Zombie Tramp, so I can't necessarily say that the outcome is not true. So
wins the Zombie Waifu Showdown. First off, let's discuss who's more skilled and experienced. While Rottytops was never shown to have any formal fighting experience or training, however, we have seen her basically sparring with Shantae, Bolo, and Risky Boots simultaneously in the Shantae Advanced multiplayer mode. And considering that Bolo helped train Shantae in combat, it's not too hard to believe that he likely did the same for Rottytops as well, as she is clearly shown capable of fighting relatively on par with the three of them simultaneously. As for Janie Bell, aka the Zombie Tramp, she definitely seems to have more consistent skill and experience in close quarters combat, as well as mastering various spells and supernatural techniques, which I'll talk more about later. Now let's discuss strength. As you would have guessed, Rottytops is a lot
by the way,
stronger
Isaac
than the
or
average
anyone
zombie,
else in the
as
chat,
not
y'all want
only
to
is
send
she
more,
shown
y'all can send it.
capable of pummeling large monsters to death by using her own detach.
I sad part is that I know some real life niggas that would take that. I do too. Sad part is hey man, listen, I got a homeboy. That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't even gonna finish that statement. I'm gonna leave it there. I got a homeboy. That's all, I'm gonna leave it there. And anybody else in chat, if I got videos I want to send, y'all can go ahead and send it right now. in the chat.
Leg as a club, including a kaiju-sized mermaid, but her strength is also physically comparable to Shantae. Not only was she shown capable of sparring relatively on par with Shantae, like I mentioned earlier, but at the end of the Half Genie Hero DLC, Friends to the End, we've seen that Roddy was able to take on and eventually defeat Shantae's evil counterpart, Nega Shantae. Although it was technically a team effort, as it did require the combined efforts and teamwork of Shantae's 3 best friends, Roddy, Sky, and Bolo, to take her down. However, Roddy was most likely doing most of the heavy work there because Roddy is physically the strongest of the trio, as her melee attack does a lot more damage than both Sky and Bolo's attacks combined. So even if Roddy's strength isn't quite on par with Shantae's, it's still relatively close-ish, considering that Shantae is often shown to have superhuman strength, as she can casually push large limestone blocks that weigh over 16.5 tons, and not to mention being half genie basically makes her a demigod. Even coming close to matching that strength is still fairly impressive. Now, as for Janie Bell, not only can she easily tear people limb from limb on a regular basis, but she once kicked a guy so hard his whole skeleton ripped right out of his body. But more impressively,
well, they're gonna answer right there. I mean, shit, I don't think we got to go any farther than that. I think that's it. That's it. You said she can kick a man's skeleton out of his body. That's it right there. Shit. I mean, honestly, the fight should have been over after one kick, to be honest with you. Hell, you can do that and you pretty much win.
Pierce and tear apart solid metal. While it's not exactly super clear what type of metals are shown in these comic panels, but even if it's a weaker metal like aluminum, tearing it apart require at least 20,000 to 40,000 psi, or 10 to 20 tons per square inch. And that's just a lowball estimate. If any of these metal objects happen to be made of a stronger material like mild or stainless steel, Janie's strength could potentially be as high as between 60,000 and 100,000 psi, which would definitely outclass Rottytops' best strength feats. Now let's discuss durability. In the Half Genie Hero Jammies mode, where Shantae prepares for a slumber party by whacking enemies with a pillow, we learn that Rottytops was actually inside her pillow the whole time, so turns out Shantae was constantly swinging Roddy's body around like a club at full force and beating countless enemies to death with her, and yet Roddy seemed to be totally fine without a scratch on her. She can also survive explosions from bombs and grenades, as well as getting pummeled by kaiju-sized monsters. While on the other hand, not only is Janie Bell completely immune to electricity and casually tanks gunfire very regularly as if it hardly affects her at all, but she once tanked a rocket launcher shot directly at her and seemed barely affected by it. And when she caused this massive explosion, her skin was burnt black, but her body was still completely functional. Not to mention, she was merely scuffed and annoyed by a blast that vaporizes human flesh. So not only does Janie hold a solid durability advantage over Roddy, but because Janie's body is just so surprisingly tough for a zombie, Roddy doesn't really have any reliable method or firepower enough to take her down. Now let's discuss speed. In Friends to the End, we've seen Rottytops is capable of dodging lightning strikes from the Giga Mermaid, and lightning travels at 220,000 miles per hour upon striking. Jeez, imagine a zombie apocalypse where all zombies can literally move fast as lightning. The entire human race would be obliterated in less than an hour. Anyway, as for Janie, not only has she consistently shown dodging gunfire regularly, even point-blank gunshots, but arguably her most impressive speed feat is a bit of a weird one. When the delivery truck crashed into a car she was driving, causing her to fall off a cliff and crash,
no, not
the
yet.
car exploded. But then
that's
in
coming
the next
next
scene, we see Janie Bell somehow manage to
that's
escape
coming
the
after
car
this
and
video
avoid
right here,
the
Isaac.
explosion,
You said that, and I think you said nothing through after that too.
And she was clearly still in the
said
car
two,
when it
so I
exploded.
got you.
For this scene to make any sense, Janie would have had to have moved both faster than the eye could see and fast enough to outplace the explosion, which means she would have had to move somewhere between 17,000 and 23,000 miles per hour. As impressive as this is, it seems Roddy has the edge here. Now, you'd think Roddy's sizable speed advantage would be enough to give her the win, but things take a turn once we get to their magical abilities and arsenal. Now, Roddy's abilities are surprisingly more versatile than you might think. Aside from using her leg as a club, she can actually sort of teleport by removing and tossing her head, and then her body transports over to where her head landed by sort of teleporting underground or something like that. Regardless of what surface material the floor is made of, or even if it's a floating platform separate from the ground, somehow. Also, Rottytops has the ability to magically summon a brain out of nowhere so she can eat it.
I'm almost like infinitely time certain that there is some like porn animation using this character model. I can almost guarantee you that there is a full-fledged porn animation using this like this. Whoever made this character model made this shit with one hand. Whoever made this character model made this shit with the pure intentions on someone just making some porn with it. Yo, obviously, yeah. They didn't even try to hide it, fam. They didn't even try to hide it. They made this character model rubbing their hands together like this. Yo, I'm fucking fried.
From the ground,
okay.
Somehow.
Okay.
Also, Rottytops has the ability to magically summon a brain out of nowhere so she can eat it and heal herself, though this ability is very limited. Aside from her personal abilities, Roddy also has a variety of magic items at her disposal. In fact, she actually sells them in large quantities as she plays the role of the shopkeep in Shantae Advanced Risky Revolution. These consumable magic items include fireballs, healing potions, running speed, and attack boosts, gravity-defying muffins, the vanish cream that gives temporary intangibility, storm clouds that rain lightning on enemies, which is pretty much useless against Jenny Bell, and the pike ball, which surrounds her with spiky metal balls orbiting her body and damaging nearby enemies. It's shown in Pyra's Curse that you technically don't need magical genie powers to use these magic items, and considering that Roddy keeps large quantities of these magic items to sell to people, it's likely that she can use them as well if she needs to. While Rottytops has a decent arsenal to be sure, but it pales in comparison to Jenny Bell, who has a ton of magical tricks up her non-existent sleeve, including necromancy, transformation, teleportation, limited telekinesis, mind control, earthbending basically, freezing people in place, Kamehameha-like energy blasts, and soul manipulation such as pushing people's souls out of their bodies so she can hijack them, though strong-willed targets can resist it. Though it's unlikely that would work on Roddy, since her spirit is distantly separated in the realm of lost souls, but still connected somehow. Not sure if that would make her more or less susceptible to Janie's soul or body manipulation, but it's also unlikely that Janie would be able to take control of Roddy quite as easily as she would regular zombies, considering that Roddy is a lot stronger and smarter than normal zombies, and we typically don't see Janie use those type of powers when fighting opponents that are much stronger than ordinary humans and zombies. However, I don't think Janie would really need to resort to that method to take down Rottytops, since she already has a much greater variety of magical abilities to choose from. One of her most powerful weapons being her hair. While yes, Roddy is
I'm just setting up for the next videos.
But Janie's hair is a lot more versatile than Shantae's basic hair whipping, as her hair can extend to great lengths and act as many tentacle-like limbs that can tear people limb from limb, insert into their body's orifices, or just wrap up and crush them into bloody paste. Now, I don't know for sure if Jenny Bell does have the ability to absorb or siphon people's
okay, I'm gonna react to it after this video is over with. I got you coming, Eisen. This video is 9 minutes
which
in.
means if anyone tries to absorb
I gotta go now. See ya. Alright, man, I'll catch you in the next live stream. That will be Monday. So I got you in the next live stream, man.
One of which was actually Rottytops disguised as a half genie, and as a result, Roddy's tainted life force poisoned the Empress Siren's magically juiced up body, and then she sort of rapidly aged to death. So yeah, that wouldn't be the best tactic for Janie Bell to try. Then again, I don't think she even need to do that to begin with. So overall, while I'm sure Roddy would put up a good fight against Janie, and her speed advantage would definitely make things harder for Janie at first, but
I can't pronounce his name. I know what you're talking about.
As once again, Roddy just simply lacks the firepower or means of putting Janie down, and Janie having much more powerful and greater variety of magical abilities that put all of Roddy's to shame, it would most likely overwhelm her in the long run, and that's not even factoring in Jenny Bell's overpowered kaiju form that amplifies all her abilities and more, and having absorbed the everlasting eye of Lilith gives her a potentially infinite energy source to draw from. Now that would just be overkill for Rottytops. I think I've said enough. So in the end, looks like Roddy didn't come out on top. The winner of this battle is Jenny Bell, aka the Zombie Tramp. Now, there's a good chance that a lot of you watching have probably never heard of Zombie Tramp until now, in which case I highly recommend checking it out. It's a genuinely awesome comic book series, though not for the faint of heart, fair warning, and its creator Dan Mendoza is a fantastic artist who's made plenty of other works worth checking out as well. Oh, and one more thing. For those of you who don't already know, I now officially have a Patreon. If you want to show your support and join the RCMP, as in Royal Canadian Mounted Patron.
So what did you think? It was cool. The battle was pretty short. I think that the battle to explanation ratio should be a little bit altered, because the battle was probably about 30 seconds long, and then like the video was about 12 minutes. So really it was like an 11-minute video with like a 30-second fight. So I think the battle to explanation ratio could be a little bit altered. But I mean, other than that, it was cool. I mean, I got a chance to learn about new characters. So that's always dope. Basically hacks versus no hacks. Yeah, pretty much. What I missed, you lost. That's just what you missed. You lost against another super horny zombie lady. Yeah, it was short, but funny enough, the animation fight sequence took me 17 hours to make. Holy shit. I bet it did. I bet it did. I'm telling you, bro. Animation is like a nightmare. Again, when I originally was going to college in 2020, I was gonna go for computer animation, and then actually, no, I'm lying. Actually, I'm not. I was gonna go for computer programming, and then I bailed out of computer programming, and then I went for computer animation, and then I stopped going for computer animation because I realized that I would not be a slave. So yeah, no. I have bad experiences with Patreon due to specific content creator. Oh my god, bro, he's talking about me, guys. Listen, I had a Patreon in 2022. I was doing anime reactions, right? The Patreon cost $1. And I just subscribed to the Patreon, and I disbanded the Patreon. That was like 4 years ago. That was like 4 years ago. It was $1, cuz. I will refund you that $1, man. I will refund you that $1, man. I think you're going to like the battle that's happening next time. Keep watching to see it.
Then that would be so awesome, and I would really appreciate it. Members of the RCMP will have beneficial access to future episodes of Show Off Showdown and other videos before they're officially released, as well as exclusive access to special posts and videos that can only be viewed on Patreon.
Join the RCMP, and the first thing you'll learn is a nice shiny badge. Next time on Show Off Showdown.
There's more than that. How much was it? I would refund you that money. It wasn't more than like $2.
Stupid logo. Yeah, that's better.
I was sub month.
The name's Blitz. The O is silent. And I'll be your assassin today.
Does Blitzo have a sprite animation?
Got any ideas for Show Off Showdown?
Though it was basically a GoFundMe, yo. Cuz called it a GoFundMe. I don't. Does Blitzo have it? No, Blitzo definitely has to have a sprite animation. I managed to find a Blitzo sprite sheet. Yeah, I was like, yo. I was just like, I don't have a sprite. I'm about to say, if he doesn't have a sprite animation, you would have to like make that yourself. Want to read Kronker's hit sheet? What? Want to read Kronker's hit sheet? Is that the zombie? What do you mean you want to hit Kronker's hit sheet? Explain. I'm sorry. I went dumb for a second. You said want to read Kronker's hit sheet. That must be the zombie Tramp comic thing. Imp target info folder. Oh. Wait, was it actually customized? Oh, it was customized. I didn't know it was customized. Kronker's Panther King description. Strong, smells strongly of shit, piss, blood, and beer. That's accurate. Some big Black Panther official just said because he killed the skull. This definitely reached like a hell of a boss text. And wants us to break him up to the squirrel's body so he can use as a stool for his milk. Yeah, we know what you're really gonna do with the body, you fucking sicko. This actually is pretty good dialogue because it actually does feel like something that Blitzo would write, or it actually does feel like something that would come from Hell of a Boss. So yeah, this is actually pretty good. That actually does feel like something that would be written in Hell of a Boss. So that's actually pretty good. Are you familiar with Conquer? I played this game like a long time ago. But I mean, other than like the one time I played this game, not really, to be honest with you. So it's been ages. So I'm not really the most familiar with them, to be honest with you. But I mean that was cool. That was cool. All right. Eisen, baby alien dick guy. Yeah, I made sure to give that distant Blitzo mannerism while also including references to Kronker's Bad Fur Days. Not only those who played the game will recognize. Yeah, it's been ages since I haven't played the game, so I'm not super familiar with Conquer. For a second, I thought it was Banjo-Kazooie, but I was like, no, it can't be Banjo-Kazooie. What is at the Beaver magazine reference on the desk? Yeah, I definitely did spot some of the references. Well, I knew that was a reference. Despite me not knowing too much, I can tell there was a reference. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty cool. Again, the explanation to battle ratio could be a little bit adjusted, but I mean, other than that's pretty cool. Again, I got a chance to learn about a new character that I didn't know about, so that's always interesting. I think the next battle is gonna be pretty cool because this is like the first time you get a chance to see a hell of a boss character in a death battle. So I mean, not has there? No, this is the first time it's been a hell of a boss character I've ever seen in a death battle. I'm pretty sure there's probably hell of a boss characters all over like Reddit and shit. But yeah, other than that, yeah, it's pretty cool though. But yeah, I'm excited for the next one though. Definitely. Thanks. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Definitely recommend checking those out. Check comments if you have the time. Yeah, that's that zombie try. It seems less like a comic and more of like an action-packed porno. What kind of seems like.